Okay, this is Broken Sword, episode 16. Headphones in.
Jacking in.
Don't ever say that to me again. That was gross. You're gross.
Sync up your audio, you pansy.
You're gross. Okay, audio is recording. Game is starting. I will count down to video and then I will sync.
I just can't believe how close we are to Broken Sword 2. This is really
No, we're not. We're not playing Broken Sword 2. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we got this expensive Spanish cup now, because I guess we won the FIFA tournament.
I didn't even know
You're back.
FIFA 14 was out yet.
I have returned.
Well, I wasn't expecting to see you back here again.
No? Well, it is a strange thing, but I am here on duty.
On duty? But you're just sitting there drinking wine.
To please that
No,
booty is
I am
my
not just
duty.
drinking wine. I am undercover.
I
In
must be missing
in his
something.
police uniform.
You're in uniform.
Yeah.
Precisely, monsieur.
I'm actually a mobster informant. This is Le Departed.
Officer.
You've got me convinced.
Merci. But in reality, my every muscle is poised, every nerve honed. I am drawn tight, ready to pounce.
Does he sound a little drunk to you?
Bang!
Who or what were you planning to pizzang on?
You
Nico.
must have heard, monsieur, of the terror that is gripping Paris.
You mean the killings? Oh, at last, someone's taken action.
People die every day. No, I am on the trail of Sieur Jacques.
Who?
Sieur Jacques, the terror of the subterranean city. He pops up here, he pops up
He was
there.
Spring-Held Jack, but then he
The
fell into a
cops,
sewer and
they
broke his
sleep
ankle.
Everywhere. Is he so hush or beneath the neck? That damned elusive Sieur Jacques.
Bravo, that's very good.
Merci. I was up half the night writing that.
I just want to say, I love their police station motto. People die every day.
Who is
Wink.
this Sewer Jacques character anyway?
Ah, if we but knew that, we could have him in custody in an hour. But he is cunning. To despoil the sewers of our fair city, he has committed many deceptions. He has pretended to be a police officer and deluded a poor war veteran.
Uh-oh.
He has pretended to be a jongleur
Wow, is that the time?
and an American tourist. What nationality are you, monsieur?
Canadian.
Canadian. Well,
Whoa!
gotta go now.
Good
See ya.
call.
Well, it's not everyone who can say they started an urban myth.
I can. I'm the one who started the whole shampoo makes napalm thing. What about you, Jason? Didn't you once tell everyone you came back from Mexico with a giant rat you thought was a chihuahua?
Ah, yes. I named him Chupacabra.
That's what we call a twofer. Bigfoot was just me in a gorilla costume running around the woods. Skunk Ape, same thing, different gorilla costume. Father, I have to make a confession.
excuse
I'm
me,
Sewer
Father.
Jock.
Pardon?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all, monsieur.
Oh look, Nimdok went and joined the
To
priesthood.
help you.
Sewer Jock sounds like something that you need a cream to clear up.
How long have you worked here?
Hardly work, monsieur. This is a calling. I have been helping Father Flambert for nearly 6 months now.
Wait, isn't
I
Flambert
guess you don't know much
Firebert's
about
brother?
the history of this church then.
Just a little.
You've got quite a shine on that candlestick.
Whoa, buddy, come on.
Less than best would be an insult to the Almighty.
I guess so. I never thought of it like that.
He's taking a vow of celibacy, George. You should respect that.
He always stands tall and firm before the word of God.
Hey, just saying. Don't think that's going to make Nico very jealous.
I noticed that the stained glass window on the left looks more modern than the middle one.
You have a keen eye, monsieur. The original window was destroyed in the last war. It was as old as the church, early 14th century.
Oh man, that's awful.
And so we replaced it with this
a
mosaic
terrible
of Macho Man
Still,
Randy
The
Savage.
church and the other windows survived.
Ah, yes, the one true mega power.
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
You have come to the right place, if that is your interest. Many of them were executed in the square outside. It was a disgrace to France.
Well, the Pope was right behind it, though.
Clement V was a man of mammon, not of God.
That's kind of forthright for a priest, isn't it?
You think so? It is hard to be sure what happened. It is so long ago.
What do you make of this chalice?
It certainly looks very old.
About as old as this church, I
And the
think.
chalice from the palace has the brew that is
Seems
true.
to be an engraving on it.
Yeah? What does it say?
I do not know. It is very tarnished. With your permission, I could try polishing it.
I
promise
believe
will
it says,
be
a
very
pimp's up, a hose down. Oh, this is a pimp cup. This happens every fucking week.
That'd be very good of you.
This shouldn't take very long. Feel free to look around.
Okay, thanks.
He's just having a good old time, isn't he?
Just doing magic tricks, apparently. Damn it, I can't make this cup disappear.
His other favorite pastime is churning butter.
Well, he is a priest in Paris. Do they play Xbox
The
games?
lens fitted into the end of the
I don't know.
scroll
I don't see
like
any
a
outlets in
hand
there.
into
What do you think his gamer
a
tag is?
Per disciplinum meum lux videbus. Hey,
One of these.
Chris, I think the game's graphics screwed up. You might need to reload this. It looks broken.
This happened to me in Mario 64. Has someone been cart tipping my entire computer? Mamma mia! Okay.
I'm pretty sure no one has ever made stained glass like this ever. Oh wait, that looks like that could be some. Oh yeah, that looks like that fits right there. So maybe it's just 3. You gotta figure out.
Ah, I already know what it is, though. It's a picture of an angry old man telling kids to get off his lawn.
burning at the stake.
Stop setting my lawn on fire!
Numerals.
I told you these flaming bag pranks would get out of
Burning at the
hand!
stake and a date. Let me see. MCCCXIV.
I heard Justice
That's
remix one of their songs. It was pretty good.
1314.
Okay, Notebook, what does it tell us? Oh my goodness. We haven't been paying attention to our notes at all.
To think of the long centuries that it kept its secret. On the end of the staff was some kind of disc with a cross on it. Around the base of the disc was a hairline crack.
Still having fun there, bud?
Hey, thanks.
It is my pleasure, monsieur.
That'll be
What was the writing on the
$15.
chalice?
It was not writing, my mistake. It was a coat of arms. The remarkable thing is that it seems very familiar.
Yeah?
Oui, I think I have seen it on that wall tomb in the far corner. That winged horse is quite distinctive.
OMG, it's Rainbow
Is
Dash!
the right-hand window original?
Oui, monsieur.
Do you speak Latin?
You ask this of a priest?
Okay. Can you tell me what per disciplinum meum lux videbus means?
Let me see. That would be...
If you cheat while playing Flux, I will beat your ass.
I think.
Yeah. That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Boy, what a shine you got on this.
Merci. It is all in the wrist action.
Well, being a priest, I'm sure he
Catch you later.
gets
Au
practiced a
revoir,
lot.
monsieur.
The Vic is winning too. Notice these kind of look like stained glass pictures of Zap
My
Brannigan.
attention had been drawn to it. There was no mistake. There was no name on it. But the coat of arms was undeniably the Pegasus of the De Vasconcelos family. I'd found the last resting place of Don Carlos.
Now to get some
My eye
burritos.
was drawn to the biblical references carved into the edge of the tomb. Hey, maybe these biblical references mean something.
You know what, Jason?
What?
Fuck puzzles.
Corinthians 14:5. There were no more references to find, but a series of Roman numerals ran around the plaque. I made a note in case they meant something.
Let's see, Corinthians.
Psalms 32:7, John 4:11, Corinthians 1:4-5, and
Austin
just
3:16
one
says,
more.
"I just whooped your ass."
Psalms 22:21. I may not be perfect, but I've got a memory like a steel trap. The chalice had led me to these inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me. After all, the De Vasconcelos arms were already on the manuscript. Nope, I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own.
The real mystery is, when did the Bible start making highlights for kids? You guys are wearing the same green colored coat.
Well, he's gonna have to go home and change. Or take his knockoff ass back to Target.
I think they call it Target
Hi, Andre.
in French.
Hello, Georgie.
By the way, are you my love interest now?
While I was in Syria, I discovered a strange pagan statue. It was like a head with 3 bearded faces. Horrible.
That's Jesus.
Sounds as if it could be Baphomet, the idol described by the Templars.
The poor Knights of Christ had an idol that looked like that?
Allegedly. The description of the idol came from the evidence extracted by the Inquisition.
Can someone tell the security guard to stop walking
One
through the
statue
scene?
or idol was ever found on Templar property. Until now, that is. Just last month, a statue of Baphomet was unearthed right here in Paris.
Where?
At the Institut Hermetique de Navarre.
Look, he walked right between you both. That's just rude. Cut. Go back
It was
places.
discovered by some workmen while renovating the building.
Can you tell me any more about the statue of Baphomet?
It's a fearful image, even now. A bearded head.
Hey, I have a bearded
The
head.
statue is carved with Templar symbols. One of the workmen noticed a curious stain at the base. He claimed it looked like blood.
Blood?
That's right.
But it was Cherry Dr. Pepper.
That... Thanks for your help, Andre.
I'm not going to show
You're
this
welcome.
historically significant chalice to this curator. I'm just going to go.
I think it's great for them to do a shout out to one of our earliest Let's Plays.
What?
Blood.
The statue of Baphomet looked as though it had blood on it. But actually, it was Shadow Warrior. Pum pum pum.
At least it wasn't Daikatana.
The painter didn't seem to regard the painting as too important. Not as important as a cigarette break, anyway. Excuse me, could you help me?
What is it?
I've got a few questions.
Doesn't that guy kind of look like he's a Captain Planet villain?
You're doing a fine job.
Merci. I have my professional pride.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoked so stylishly.
It's a natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
Merci.
So, are we gonna make out, or that's the kind of vibe I'm getting between these two? It's a lot of sexual tension between this mindless patter.
So, what are you doing here?
I am having my break.
Yeah, I mean, when you finish your break.
Oh, going back to your
An
place.
interesting concept, monsieur.
Hey, Nico,
probably
can I rent out your apartment for a good
We'll
30
have another
minutes?
cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too?
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very responsible job. Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
Oh shit, my supervisor heard me say that. Looks like I'm fired.
So what do you know about the excavation?
So you're free later.
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but
You couldn't be bothered to join.
right. Tell you what, though, I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Bold,
Creepy
beady
suits,
eyes, creepy
crocodile
smile,
eyes,
SS uniform.
Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Have you ever seen anything
Paint my
like
cup.
this?
Yes, it's a communion chalice. I know, you know, I used to be an Autobahn.
You?
Yes, me. What's so funny about that?
Nothing.
Sorry, I just now realized that children grew up to be
A
adults.
greasy tissue. Don't get it too close to my cigarette, monsieur, or there'll be a conflagration.
I have some plaster of Paris.
Amazing.
I think he might have Asperger's of some kind. He says I have plaster of Paris the exact same way every time.
Also, he doesn't
Have you
understand
seen this man
social cues
before?
as in to
Yes,
stop
he
asking
asked me a
people
lot of
about all of the
questions,
things he
just
has.
like you.
I was pretty sure.
He also doesn't know how to make
certain
certain faces.
in Syria. I've got a sewer key.
I used to work in the sewer.
Oh, what happened?
I had a cigarette break in a pocket of methane.
And the
The
resulting
man of
explosion
color
killed
landed on the
Casey
other side
Jones
of
and
the scene I
Irma.
was sacked.
Has a guy calling himself Merlin been nosing around?
Was he wearing a t-shirt with "My name is Merlin" on it?
I doubt it.
Then how the hell am I supposed to know his name just by looking at him? Huh?
He got you there.
Holy shit, this guy actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. He
Hey,
just
monsieur,
out-logicked
Get away
Stobart.
from my paint pot!
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Pah!
Pah, I say, for messing with my papa's paint pot. Peter Parker, who happened to be my papa, left me this paint pot because he was a patriarch.
There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer.
That door's locked, monsieur.
What is with this game and locking all the fucking bathrooms?
Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
Hi, Nico?
George, what have you discovered?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something
A
wrong?
strange man in a basement.
George, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason.
God, she is so
I
pissed
just
that he's
wanted to
bothering
hear your
her.
voice.
You did. Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Okay.
Oh,
Now she's not even just hinting. She is just... God, that is the coldest shoulder.
But I think he deserves it.
hi? Excuse me?
Oui?
She'd probably
So,
block him
what
if he
exactly are
didn't
you
if
doing
he didn't
here?
keep using different phone numbers every
You expect to
time.
find me sharing sheep?
Take it easy. I just didn't realize you were a guard. I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground. I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh,
So can I
that's
use
no
your hole in
problem.
the ground?
You can have the key.
Thanks.
Quickest puzzle ever. Okay, well...
The door was locked.
You know what? If the answer to all our questions was behind this bathroom door, I'd be happy with that. The last puzzle was just asking for a key from someone.
Being in a charming comfort station like this made me think fondly of the toilet in Syria. That place was kept in pretty good order. At least, it had been until I vandalized it. Still, it was all for a good cause.
God, do I miss that bathroom in Syria. I wonder, is someone using it right now? What's it thinking? Is it thinking of me?
Did they ever replace that towel?
Ugh! This bathroom smells! Smells of filthy Americans thinking of bathrooms in Syria. Thinking about who's using it right now. Thinking about what's the bathroom in Syria thinking? Is it thinking of them?
The thing felt really hot. Big
I'd also
demands
like to
seemed
know how
be
he got
made
through
on it.
the security checkpoint at the airport with that metal chain.
George, I'm sorry, you have to get over it, man. You have to get over that bathroom in Syria. And you need to stop thinking about if someone's using it right now, or what it's thinking, or if it's thinking of you. Also, I think this is the bathroom that the cover art for Hot Rats is based off of.
Ugh.
Yeah, look! Someone carved Waka Jawaka into the wall right there.
Oh boy! Dirty soap! How do they do that? The taps were rusty. Oh boy!
Why
The
is he
cold
so
tap
excited?
washer looked to have failed. It was just dribbling down the sink.
Oh boy!
On the wall was an automatic hand dryer.
Oh boy! Aha!
Perhaps I could make a copy of the key.
I learned this from Dillinger. I'm gonna make it into a gun and then shoot that guard.
The key had made a clear
Okay,
imprint in the soap.
I really don't pay
The bar
attention to
of soap
in history
had the
class.
imprint of a key.
Okay, so plaster, right?
I knew keeping that plaster was a good idea.
And I know showing everyone was the best idea.
With the plaster and the imprint, I was on the right lines. I had filled the key's imprint in the soap with dry plaster.
And then he washes his hands and realizes, oh crap!
I had filled the... I didn't want to carry a bar of dirty soap around with me.
So can you get it wet now? Wait,
Do I have to do that again?
no, you still got it.
You can't make a cast without wetting the plaster.
Ah.
Wait, he was just holding it, and then he pulled it out of his
Wet
coat
plaster alone
and got it
does
wet,
not make a
and then he
cast.
put it back in his coat, and now it's out in his... The continuity errors.
What plaster? What else do I need? This is like art class all over again. They too taught me how to sneak into archaeological digs.
I couldn't do that. The key's imprint was now filled with...
Oh, I gotta dry.
I used the dryer to speed up the process.
Oh boy! Wow! I'm amazed! Cool!
Well,
if his
it had
voice gets
taken
any
a while,
higher, we're just going to be
but I had
listening
made
to Mickey
myself
Mouse.
Completely unconvincing
Oh, hey, Minnie!
plaster
Oh!
key. Way too fragile to use in a lock. I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well.
Well, you were close. We just were out of order there.
Maybe not.
Hand buzzer. Oh, maybe you gotta, like, rub it in...
Maybe not.
Like, you're in this dirty pile of
Aha.
whatever.
No.
Just drop the key in there and then lose it.
Hi again.
What is it?
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
What do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?
No, like a test.
The history
Okay,
of pop.
yes,
Who
yes,
invented
yes.
Sprite?
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
The guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than goodwill to get past him.
Or any other thrift store.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
History of pop. What year was Jiffy Pop
The
invented?
doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there. I couldn't imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial.
History of pop. What was the B-side to Adam Ant's Prince Charming single?
Hey, monsieur, get away from my paint pot.
Okay.
I should think so.
I think I might have done a few things out of order. I shouldn't have given his keys back.
Cooler.
Hello, Nico. It's me.
Hi, George. What's happening?
I'm at the excavation.
She sounds less and less
but they won't let
enthused
me
every
in.
time you call her.
We need to know what's in there.
Don't worry. I've got a scheme.
I've
I'm
got
going
a
to need
cunning
your help.
plan.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to keep somebody on the phone for a while.
Who?
A painter. I need to get at his pot.
Oh, okay.
Stay on the line. I'll go and get him.
I'm gonna listen to some Bob Marley while I do it.
If only he still had that 50
Hi,
bucks.
it's me again.
What now?
You've got a phone call.
For me? Are you certain?
It's a woman.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't the same
What
phone.
woman? She must be mistaken, monsieur.
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers and his ass hanging out of his pants.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from her unk.
I think he meant to say her chunk. Her chunk of failure. And then, scribbity-dibbity, I paint it yellow for some reason.
Oh, because now it looks...
Oh, never mind, he was using... Then why is he covered in yellow paint?
I don't know, it looked like...
Was he just eating a lot of cheese?
I thought maybe you were going to make a gold key.
With the gold key, I can unlock Dodongo's lair!
Kind woman. She was all over me, and then suddenly, nothing but abuse.
Really?
That's
What?
our Nico!
Abuse? Ah well, I have a cigarette to finish.
I paid for an
And
argument, not abuse.
if she calls again, I am not available.
Hey, you gotta know how to play the game, man. That game being Broken Sword.
Hi again.
What is it?
I need to use the toilet again.
Again?
I went to Don
Already?
Pablo's earlier
I
today.
have this problem. How technical do you want me to get?
Never mind. Here's the key.
I think he has the same problem I do. You know, the rat bladder.
I think he has the same problem I told my superiors at my last job I had, when really I would just sneak in the bathroom and
I
listen to
couldn't
podcasts.
imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial. A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full. No wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall. I couldn't imagine.
Oh, yes, I can!
Thermostat, the radiator, no wonder.
I know you have a limited imagination game, but come on! Let me try some shit.
The door was locked.
You can just... Oh! Archaic game design.
Now, I'd substituted the fake key for the excavation key. The thing felt really... Hi again.
What is it?
Stimpy, you fool! Don't touch the history eraser
I have
button!
to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
Stalemate.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Everything's just great in here. Okay, well, let me go fix that for you.
I turned the heating off.
And I stood back for some reason. Is it gonna explode?
It only took... Can you believe it only took about 6
As I
seconds?
hoped, the guard put his gloves on.
Also, how did he not notice you turning that down?
Hi again.
What is it?
Okay, I want you to imagine talking to a guard, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I gotta leave. He walks across to the other corner of the room, stands there, stares at you for a good 20 seconds, and then walks back and continues having the same
I think
conversation.
you might be a suspicious character.
I held my breath and hoped that he wouldn't notice the substitution. Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
I see, he's wearing gloves. So he won't smell the soap. Or plaster.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
He's a one-trick
Hi,
pony.
Nico. It's me again.
I'd guessed. What do you want this time?
What did you say to the painter?
I shan't repeat it, Josh.
Look, I need to get the guard out of the way. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter
I said
again?
I would fingle his
Okay,
dingle
I'll go
and
back
gargle
to-
his marbles.
Time to go stand in the corner and just let things happen.
This looked like a good place to watch things develop.
Hey, you. It's the phone.
Yeah?
You know what I think is a good
How
place to
should
watch
I
things
know?
develop?
What am I, your social
dark room.
secretary?
It's not a chick, is it?
Yes, it's a woman. Are you going to answer it?
Does she have a warm, sensual voice like molten chocolate?
Yes, she has a really sexy voice. Now get a move on.
I'm not talking
Does she
to her.
sound like
I
she's
can
recording
see
all
that.
of her
You're
lines in a
wasting time
bathroom?
talking to me.
No, you don't understand. I refuse to talk to her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
Don't make me laugh. Your time
George, you could just
valuable? You just
go.
stand
No,
up.
no. He wants to watch things
Me,
develop.
You infantile oaf? My job is important.
Impossible. They would have hired somebody competent in that case.
Meaning what?
Instead of which they hired a dismal rent-a-cop like you. All
Real quick, is the guy on the left
epaulets and no
Ganon?
brains.
Like midway between turning into the
This
giant
looked
pig?
set to carry on for some time. It was too good an opportunity to miss.
One man in France murdered in front of a construction area. Leads are sketchy.
Bang, bang, bang.
Only known suspect, or only known witness fled scene shortly after. Way to go, George! Stand up, citizen.
Well, I guess in the grand tradition of using the same item to solve multiple puzzles in a row, let's call Nico one more time!
Nico was still waiting on the phone.
Oh. Well, then I guess let's just beat the game. I wonder, what magical mysteries will be on the other side of this door, Jason? Oh, shit! We're in Liar X Exaggerator's house, and there's the evil Manny Manny statue. Say Fuzzy Pickles!
This also looks like that strange basement from Mighty Max. I think there might be a portal down there to the right.